Maybe you would like to put somebody forward for Volunteer of the Year. We know there's plenty of them at youth zones up and down the country. Last Friday we were talking about youth zones and loved hearing your stories and your memories of them. Today, the YMCA says the number of local authority-run youth centres in England has more than halved since 2011 because of drastic underfunding. The charity Onside, which runs state-of-the-art youth centres in our region, including in Wigan, in Manchester, in Gorton and in Bolton, they say they opened a club in Warrington 18 months ago, and in that time 16,000 young people have used it. Tom Jowett is the head of youth work there. Tom, great to have you on the show. I mean, these figures certainly show that youth centres still are popular.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a whirlwind since opening, but a fantastic journey, and really shows that youth work needs to be at the core of an opportunity for young people. It really does demonstrate that.
I'm sure that a lot of youth clubs that we went to growing up, well, it wouldn't look like they do today. I'm sure that a lot of them have state-of-the-art facilities. What kind of things can young people do at the Warrington Youth Zone?
Yeah, we still have the pool table and the table tennis tables that was a custom when I was going
Very good.
to youth clubs.
Yeah.
they're just built on a little bit more infrastructure in a little bit bigger building. So yeah, we've got a climbing wall, we've got a full-size sports hall, music studio, podcast suite. We're just in the process of building a radio station, dance studio, boxing
should I be
gym.
worried?
Well, you can come down. This is my invite. Come down and have a day with us.
I'll be losing listeners at this rate. Okay, very good. Right. Yeah. What else do you have there?
We've got an AstroTurf football pitch that's on the roof. That's a little bit of a flagship. We have a training kitchen that's for young people to learn how to cook, how to bake. You were just talking about Pancake Day, so that's what they were doing last night. Learning how to make pancakes, and they'll be doing the same again tonight with our junior provision. We have an employability suite, so we do a lot of targeted work around youths who are disengaging from school or finding it difficult and what their next step's going to be. Health and well-being, pretty much everything that you would want as a young person. We try and cover all bases within the youth zone.
Yeah.
So we're very lucky with the facilities that we have.
It's funny because we were chatting to John Roberts before, who is the CEO of AO, one of the people on the board of Onside, who said that youth clubs are different to schools because young people choose to go there. They want to be there, which makes such a difference, actually, to the provision that you can provide.
Yeah, when young people vote with their feet, and that's the way we describe it. Young people who want to come to us will continue to come to us, and it's really important that we build on them relationships. Now, I always say and emphasise to everyone that I'm just Tom, and just Tom means that I'm not young people don't really see me as either a medical professional if they're struggling with their emotional health or well-being. That I'm not a teacher. You don't have to call me sir. I'm not someone who is either from the youth offending team or somebody who's coming to your house to kind of tell you off. I'm here because you want to be here, and it's all about building on those relationships and finding out about our young people and finding out what opportunities that they want access to, because there's a reason that they're walking into our building, whether that's they just want to socialise with their friends, or they want to have an opportunity to produce some music, or they want to join a football team but can't afford a pair of football boots. And this is where it's just about breaking down them barriers that schools are great, colleges are great, and other services are brilliant, but they can't offer bespoke packages for young people that we can. And that's what the Onside model and that's what youth zones are really about, is allowing young people to come in and be themselves, whatever that might be, and however that might look.
And, you know, they build friendships for life as well. They get to meet people outside of their schools, mixed with different people as well, and that can't be underestimated, can it?
Absolutely not, no. I think one of the key examples we've had is a couple of young people have formed a band together that would never have been friends if they weren't from outside of the youth zone. So they've kind of come together, found a love of the music room, worked with the staff in there, and they've put a band together. And they're now, believe it or not, they're out and about, kind of touring around. And
no way! What's the band called?
They're called the Odines.
The Odines, right.
Yeah, they're a great group of young men that have kind of come together and are flying. And that there's a couple examples of that, and you can kind of move around the room, and that's why the building it's a facilitator for the work and the engagements that you do. A building can't bring relationships or can't build young people opportunities, but it does provide that facility to nurture talent and to be able to give you that, almost that buy-in from a young person. If they're coming into the boxing gym, for example, it's really important that we build upon that. So we allow young people to come in and learn how to box, learn the disciplines of boxing, but do it in a really educated way that's got a youth work twist to it.
Nice. Well, it sounds like you're doing some fantastic work. Thank you so much for joining us. The Odeens, you heard them here first, and you never know, in a couple of years we could be playing them on Radio Manchester.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us. Tom Jowett,
no problem.
Head of Youth Work at Onside's Warrington Youth Zone.